Hello, welcome back to I Create For You. It is Whatever Wednesday, and so today I took out my Sticker Studio book and thought I'd start that again and give it a little bit of a change up here. And I chose to do a raccoon. And how you do these is these have designated numbers. 10, 18, and 20 are the colors. So I have number 10, number 18, and number 20. And what I do is I check, I'm going to work from the top down, I believe. And you look for that color. Okay, so I'll need number 20 to start. Make sure you're in frame so you can see the top of it. Okay. And I'll look for a triangle. And you see they have triangles, squares, more triangles, some like half moon, whatever you want to call those, and circles. So we need a full triangle, which is right here. Take one of those, and all you do is paste it down over that number, like so. Whoop, not try to get it in that little spot there. Boy, this is gonna be rough on me today. Long video, long video. Okay, there we go. Now we also need the half ones here. So I'll just take two. Take two, they're small, right? Okay, now we'll do this one. And this one. And that's how you build up your picture. There we go. I need another one of those. I'm just gonna, this one was sticking up, so I'm just gonna put this one right here where it belongs. All right, okay, now we need another full one. Hope everybody's doing good today. Seems nice outside. I see the sun shining pretty bright in my kitchen, so. Yesterday was a little bit cold. Now we need like these half sphere thingies here, whatever you want to call them. I don't know. Just what I'm calling them. How about a piece of pie? Big piece of pie. There we go. And you just keep building them up like this until you're all finished with the cute little picture. Nice rainy day activity, but it's not raining today. But I shall not venture outside. My medical conditions wouldn't like that. My joints and oh my goodness, I can always tell when it's cold. I can tell when it's raining. Ugh. Ache all over. It just like seeps right into those areas. And it is relentless. Doesn't matter how much medicine you take, you still have that lingering pain. Alrighty. Another piece of the pie. Hopefully this won't take too long. We'll see. Now I need number 10. Oh, I need another 20. Sorry about that. You guys are probably yelling at me. Wait, you're not done. You didn't yell loud enough. I didn't hear you. There we go. There we go. Now we do number 10. Is that an 18? Yes, it is. We'll do that one too. There we go. Where is it? Ooh, first time getting into these buggers. Oh, took two. So it's nice color brown. And there's probably one over here, so I'll just put that one right over there. I want to check to see if you guys can, yeah, you guys can see me. I was so worried about you guys seeing me, I just laid this sucker down anywhere. Okay, here we go. Get that right. in there. Fix that little boo-boo I made. Okay, now we're number 10. Looks like it's a lot of these half ones here. Got 2 here and a straggler. Okay. These are going this way. This would be another nice craft to do with an elderly person at a nursing home, or maybe, you know, your kids. If you have small ones, you can help them. It'll help with their numbers and their shapes. And then they have a little picture to hang in their room. I'm thinking of maybe in the summertime. I don't know yet, because I don't venture out that much in winter. But maybe in the summertime I'll volunteer at the nursing home close by, the one that my mom used to be in, and visit with some of them and put puzzles together or whatever. So I'm telling you, right now, don't take your parents for granted. They may not always be there. And I don't have either one of mine. Actually, I don't even have any aunts or uncles anymore either. I'm down to my cousins right now. My cousins and my kids and grandkids, that's it. Yeah, so there's questions you have that you need answered, like when did you immigrate to America, or maybe a recipe or something. Get it now, because it's hard when you're not, like, this is a dumb thing I'm gonna mention, but I always know, you know, I always ask weird questions of my aunts and my aunt and my mom and all that, but I've never asked. I know this is going to sound weird and stupid, but it's just something I just would have liked to know. You know how when you're pregnant, you have a due date. I never asked my mom if I made it to my due date, or what my due date was, or if I was late. I know that's kind of stupid. And then I had the opportunity to ask my aunt, and I totally forgot. My aunt lived to be 103, and she only died last year. All my relatives actually were up there in age when they passed. I think the youngest of everyone, my aunts and uncles that passed, was 82. So yeah, they were either in the 80s or 90s or 100. So I guess I'm going to be sticking around for a while if I have those good genes. And those were all the Filipino genes, actually. Almost all of them. I think that's why my body doesn't like the winter. I've got the tropical blood. Never been there. Probably will never get there. Unless I have somebody spread my ashes over there somehow. Send it anonymously and have somebody over there spread my ashes so I can be a part of my heritage. What a weird topic while doing a sticker book. Do you ever notice that though? You'll start with one thing and it'll just snowball into some other kind of topic. Totally not. Doesn't seem like it would be related to what you're thinking, what you started with. Yeah, it's weird not having any aunts or uncles, and I'm 60, and I was a late baby, I guess you could say. I think my mom had me in her 40s. It was 40. I don't know. Actually, I should ask. Can't now. I could figure it out though. That's something I could figure out. But yeah, my brothers, the youngest of my brothers, is 16 years older than me. So yeah, he's 76. The youngest of my brothers is 76 right now. 76 and 77 are my brother's ages right now. And I had another brother that passed when I was 3 months old with a car accident, and he would have been 78 this year. So that's probably why I don't have aunts, uncles, and I'm down to my cousins. I'm the youngest one out of all the cousins too, so. That's all right. Oh, he's not looking so bad. Doing his little bandit mask right now, it looks. Still on 20. There's a lot of black on this one. Oh, that one's a little off. Sort of like me. There we go. Alrighty. Do another 20 here. And I think I mentioned this in another video, another sticker book I had. They were so tiny, some of them are like slivers, and I had to use tweezers to handle them. So that kind of thing I don't think would work in a nursing home. But you could take a book like that with you and do that, and then when you're done, give the picture to the person you're doing sticker fun with so they can have that picture too. You can do the more difficult one if you wanted to. Okay. Triangle. The half buggers. Oops. Don't stick there. Man, these guys. I didn't even press it down. And I cut my nails down because some of them were breaking, so now you don't even have nails to dig them up here. Oh, I thought I had it. There we go. One over here. Yeah, this isn't something that takes real long. You'd probably take this on an airplane ride or train ride or car ride. Camping trip. Although you're enjoying a lot more on a camping trip than you are, than a sticker book. Unless it's raining and you can't do something that day, then you can do this. Just take something with so you have something to do. Unless you just want to sit in there and sit in your camper and watch movies. That's another idea. I haven't gone camping in forever. Okay, number 18 now. We're getting into a different color. This is like a burgundy almost. Okay, we got these kind of triangles going on. And a square. First time using the squares in this color. And what I did was I took all these pages were in the back and I just took them out because it was easier than having to flip, find the color, and then bring it back. And then I put all the numbers in here. I don't remember how I figured out what I think that it was already written on them. Oh yeah, they were already written, but they were so tiny and faded that you couldn't see them, so I just made them bigger. Okay, is there another 18 here while I have this one out? I see one right here. Yeah, I thought it would be easier to do it that way. And then what I did was I have them stored in a sheet protector, which I'll show you if I can find it. In a sheet protector. I just stored them all in there so that they wouldn't, and then I just keep it with the book. Okay, now we need to go back to the 10. I guess this is like a top. Is that beige, tan, sandy color? Got a lot of these guys. Get up there. Do it this way. There we go. And another one this way. Okay, 2 of these buggers. 2 of the pie. 2 pieces of the pie. This one goes this way. Almost done, folks. Just halfway there. Living on a prayer. I know. Bad joke. Okay, 20. What do we got? Got that straggler there hanging on me. Got triangles we gotta do. Alrighty. Another triangle or 2 over here. This one is the only one that came with me this time. Sometimes they come off 2 at a time. I wasn't quite in the spot. Fix that one out a little bit here. Okay. Now they came out 2 at a time. Getting a little off here. I'm going a little stir crazy. I haven't gotten out of out of the house for a few days, and it's driving me a little nuts. I'm getting a lot done. I'm getting a lot done inside, but I'd rather be outside when it's nice out. So today might be a little poke outside to see if it's... I finally took down my Halloween decorations yesterday. It wasn't so bad out, but I needed them to come down, and I had been able to get out to do it, but I did. Yesterday I just made myself go out and do that because it was time. It was overtime. I'm not one to have my decorations up until Christmas. Although I would like to do a creepy Christmas theme. That would be cool. Okay, we're back at number 10. And the pie. And that's an idea. Maybe I'll just take my Christmas decorations that I have and kind of make them Christmassy, like the Nightmare Before Christmas. But like my skeletons, put little Santa hats on them. Have them hanging out. Should have thought of that before I took my stuff down. Huh. Just have to go outside and put hats on everybody. Already have a black Christmas tree. That I would, if I had the room, like in this house we don't even have room for a Christmas tree, which is pretty sad, but I would put up my Halloween tree and then just keep it up. Okay, another one of those over here. Getting down to the bottom, getting closer to being finished, and you won't have to hear me rambling about nonsense. Halloween's my favorite holiday though, so that's probably why. I heard a lady the other day in a store, somebody was commenting on a Christmas tree display, and she goes, "Yes, we had a black Christmas tree and it was hideous." And I'm like, no, they're not. Not really. And oh, hey, I got a question for you, and you can put this down in the comments. Has your state, in your wherever you live, did you ever hear of painted Christmas trees? One of the tree farms in our area, in the next county over, actually sells painted Christmas trees. They paint them blue, they paint them pink, all different colors. It's like you go there shopping, and now they're a little bit more pricier than regular because it's a special type of paint that doesn't affect the trees or you having it in your house. It doesn't make a mess or anything like that, but it's just every year you could get a different color tree, but they actually paint the trees different colors. And you know what I'm gonna do this year, if I can figure out where that farm is, get an address, I'll take pictures and show you guys what I'm talking about. On a whatever Wednesday, I will get pictures of those trees. Yeah, I was surprised. It just started, like, not last year, but the year before. And people went crazy for them. I mean, they were selling out. They were like, get it while you can, because we only do it. Because the paint, I guess, that they use, because it's special paint, is a little bit pricey. So they don't, I guess they can custom make them. Like, they'll let you come over and say, I'd like this color tree. And then they spray it, or you call them up and tell them, I would like this color tree this year that looks this big, whatever, and then they custom make it for you, and then you come pick it up when they tell you it's ready. But it was amazing that someone thought of that, and then of course everybody's got different opinions about it. Oh, it's gonna be, why should you color a tree? I mean, a tree should be green, like that's what it's meant to be. It's like, yeah, okay. You can do things differently. I mean, you don't have to always be with the tradition. If you'd rather be that way, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that either. But change it up a little bit. Make it more festive. If you're hosting a Christmas party, why not have a colored Christmas tree? You could have it in your favorite football team colors, like if you have like mine's the Philadelphia Eagles, And if they would spray paint it green, a different type of green, like a teal green, and then I would have silver ornaments, you know, it's like, or black ornaments or whatever. But I already have a black tree, so I can still go with that. With that theme, putting teal and silver and white balls on my. But I don't think my husband would like that too much because he's a cowgirl fan. He likes the Dallas Cowgirls, Cowboys. Sorry if any of you like Dallas, but and when we go out on Sunday, sometimes we both have our jerseys on, and people are like, "Oh, that must be an interesting household." It is what it is. I am a die-hard Eagles fan, been since the 90s, and he is a bandwagoner, is what I call him, because he, like, if they're winning, he's all for it. He's like, all right, yeah, you know, and he's getting all excited if they're winning. If they're not winning, it's like he just doesn't want to have anything to do with them. He gets ticked off. The rest of the day is horrible, and I have to live with that because he's upset because his team lost. But you have to be, if you have a team and you like them, you should be a diehard fan. You should like them whether they win or lose. Everybody has bad days, so they're entitled to having bad days too, even though they get paid the boku bucks to win. Sometimes you can't just win, you know. There are things that happen. Players get hurt, you know. The other team is like gung-ho and trying to beat them because they're undefeated, or, you know, there's always something. So you can't always say, oh, I'm only going to root for my team if it wins. That's just ridiculous. It's just life. I mean, this may sound weird, but even if my team only lost one game, at least they weren't getting a big head and saying, "Oh, we won all our we won all our games." You know, if they lose one, it keeps them a little bit not so cocky. You know, keeps them a little bit aware that, hey, we could lose. And that is the raccoon sticker. And there he is. Mr. Raccoon. Oh, look at that. Were you guys yelling at me? Were you yelling at me about that? Holy moly. How did I miss that? Just skipped right over too much yapping. That does it. Too much flapping of the gums, my dad used to say. Okay, and there it is. There's our raccoon. Yep. We did it. This is the book. This is the ISB number. If you need it, and try to see if you can find it anywhere. I don't even remember where I got this book. But yeah. And in the back it shows you all of the done designs. There's our raccoon that we just did. All the designs done. So you know which one's which. I should have did the sugar skull ones for Halloween, but I totally forgot about this book. I was over digging in my bookshelf to see what I could come up with for today. Well, thank you so much for stopping by and checking out this Whatever Wednesday wacky sticker chat video. And I hope to see you guys in my other videos. Please give me a thumbs up if you like the content being a little bit different. If you have any suggestions, please comment them below, or comment anything you'd like. And please subscribe. I'm one person, just one person away from 100. Will I get 100 before the year ends? We'll see. We'll try. That's all we can do. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye for now.